All right. Yeah. So again, this is not a musical stream necessarily. Although I might do some at the end. Um, the goal today is to move all of my oscillators, which are kind of all left panel weird, all just sort of hodgepodge. Even got the plume down here. All of that stuff into the top row. Okay, and then we're gonna move filters into the second row. So yeah, it's gonna be a big. This is gonna be a big job. So let's just get stuck in here right away. And I think the only way to do this decently is start unscrewing. Hey, Sean. No! It's gone forever. No, just kidding. It's right there. Good morning. Yeah, it's summer, but I'm still up early. That's the funny thing. It's like it hasn't quite kicked in yet. My summertime adventure. This camera is going to be really annoying and like, look at this great view. Look at this awesome view. Okay. This is the filter that I am probably the least fan about. I don't know. It's just I don't know what to say. It's not very warm. It's just very resonant. And that's a long term down the road replacement right there. That's gonna get subbed out. Oop. That chonky boy. Look at that chonky boy. She's a chonky boy. Sure enough. And then of course dang it, man. I got those like routing things right there. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. This thing. Oh, actually, the new bit works better than I thought it was going to. Cool. Plop that down. Yank this out carefully. There we go. See, non-chonky boy, not a chonky boy. I don't think anything new is going in. I don't have anything new, anyways. Although, it is that time of the month. I tend to buy stuff early in the month. And I'm not sure what the next upgrade is going to be. Lovely. A lovely little module. Yeah. Yeah, if you look at that Dopefer, like, look at that. Look at that circuitry. Like, there's some serious just like component stuff in there. And then a whole shnikey load of ICs covered with, look at this, like daughter cards and stuff. Is that supposed to be bent like that? I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. It's a really funky bent wire. Here. See. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I just broke it. I just broke it. Fuck! God damn it. Yeah, I just broke it. Just broke my filter. That's great. That's awesome. Like, I didn't even move it hardly at all. You can see, like, inside there. No. Fuck. Well, I may be able to resolder it. In fact, I think I have my soldering iron here. Check. Yeah, I don't think I have my soldering iron here. Yeah, exactly. It should be pretty easy to fix. God damn it. I'm kind of pissed at myself. I'm like, I'm not going to bend it as I proceed to try to bend it. And just ping. Yeah, and it's one tiny little solder connection. Almost like, will it work without that? I think that would be hilarious. It might, but fuck. Okay, next stage. Let's get these guys down here. Yup, that they did. You got a short power cord. No fun. All right. Now, I need to do another thing here, which is pop this guy because it's big. I usually stay over, but I don't know what's happening this time at all. Ah, come on. God damn it. Can't fit it in there. Fucking crap. Get in the hole. Fucking hell, man. Just get in the frickin' hole. I should have just titled the stream Swearing at My Modular a Lot. There, Jesus. 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later. There. Plume, you are a big guy. You are a big boy. And that's going to mean moving a bunch of other shit out of here. Come on. Come on. Dude. Just okay. Yeah, I'm not in a patient state of mind. I'm in a bad state of mind to be doing this. Chonky boy. Not that chonky, actually. Not bad. It's pretty good. Mighty stochastic function generator. What's that for? Expansion? Wait, there's an expander for this? Is there an expander for this? I didn't think there was. We really only got two more. We got the chainsaw and we have the even VCO. So I'm going to leave the demon core where it's at. I think. Unless there just happens to be like the perfect amount of space right there. Okay, now I'm going to leave this guy just kind of hanging here. Delicately. Just so I can get the other ones in and not have to break my hand to make them fit. .506B. What does it offer? Hey, Manuel. Is that it? Is that it for oscillators? I mean, I could put the demon core just chonk like right there, and like that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Um. Okay, we're gonna have to yank these clock cables and things like that too, because I think I'm gonna end up subbing out a lot of this bottom row, putting stuff all over the place. Okay. Do we move the demon core? That is the big question. 4 random in and random outs. Oh, interesting. Well, that's kind of cool. I may have to look into that. No, it's like cold and rainy here. So I'm like, this is a good day to get the job done that I could have easily put off all summer and just never done it. So I'm like, let's just get her done, you know? Okay. Hey, get off of there. All right, so if we put these two guys up here, chonkity chonk. All right, and then it looks like I have room for the oscillator, but not the expander, unless I move a bunch of shit out of the way, which is going to mean basically probably the endless processor is going to have to go find a different home. There you go. Okay. Tightening it. By the way, this is a godsend. You know, got a light on the end. It's like ultra slick. Little cordless screwdriver. It's the greatest thing ever. Okay, let's pull the endless processor. Because frankly, I was thinking about subbing this out anyways. I might put the bloom back in. That would be interesting. Some cool sequenced modulation, very least. I was thinking about that. I've got the Behringer 182 actually right behind me. It's in my old module stash. That would make a good substitute. Okay. Demon Core. Here go. But we probably can't move it quite yet because I need to move my mult over. And this is a MIDI cable, and that needs to kind of come with it because it's basically sort of permanently hooked to that guy. All right. I'm just gonna dangle that dude for now. And then this guy. All right. That guy's there. All right. So those are permanent TRS MIDI connections, by the way. Not permanent, but basically permanent. And they're going to the vector sequencer. This guy could hang right here, but then we need something officially to fill in space, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 HP. What do I have that's 12 HP? That would be really handy there. Oh, well, we could put water and... Oh, I forgot, rings. Rings is technically an oscillator, so let's get that up there. Oh, God. It's going to be a hard one to unplug. There we go. Okay. Now, before I screw this in, I need to make sure that I can stick something else in this spot. I think I'm going to put the junction back up here. yeah, look at that. Perfect fit. All right, so there's the top row. Boom. Dunsky. All right. Now the next one is going to be a bit more Tetris-like. 8DAC 506B. ADAC 506B expander. Who dis? It's cheap too. I mean, it should be. That's interesting. Like, what? Oh, interesting. So it's basically like a 4-channel sample and hold almost. It's like 4 triggers in and 4 CVs out. Sometimes it's hard to play when you can't hear it. Okay, let's pull filters. Bionic Lester, you're getting up in that that second row, buddy. I might move the vector expander up a row also. That would make it a little bit easier to hook up to stuff when all of my oscillators are now farther away. Let's do that first. Just barely long enough. Okay, I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff here. Let's get all of these guys unscrewed and ready to move. Yeah, it does. Same with the plume. They both have these tiny little screens. I mean, you don't use them for a huge amount, but like, damn. All right. Let's see. What is my least used filter? I think this guy would probably make a good end cap. By the way, if you don't have any of the system 80s, look at this. It's completely encased. It's really really nice. Like that's a well constructed module right there. I know, and it's dangling all over the place. It's one of these times where sometimes you got to tuck it back. I'm sorry, I'm dangling. But it's only for a short time. Plus, you get these great views of the back of my head, which I'm sure are, people are going to have Tumblr feeds of this in a matter of seconds. Who next? Where did I put my... There we go. The Lester. Like that. That seems like a good place. All right. I've got one, two, three filters down there that could be moved up. I guess just kind of start putting them in and hoping for the best. There's a bunch in the third row, and that's kind of the thing that's where I start to get a little nervous, because that third row is not that big, and there's a lot of modules that I really like their placement right now, like the R bar and stuff like that, kind of being a little bit more front and center. Is this thing like bent? Yeah, it's not even straight. Bruh. What the hell? I guess we'll just use opposing corners on this one. Yeah, the front panel of this Morpheus is like, it's like concave. Madness, I say. Madness. All right, there's those guys. Okay. And now we've got a bunch of stuff to remove. Guess we still need to fit all these other filters in there. All right, yeah, let's just start pulling shit. We need destinations for a lot of these things, so I need to clear space first. And we have our first totally stripped out gnarly. Damn it. You stripped out? No, you're not stripped out at all. What the heck? What the smeg? All right. Those guys, let's just yank them completely here. Yankety yank. But that guy. Digital. Okay. How did I end up with 7 HP right here? Oh, I think is it dual dagger? No, dual dagger is 6. Expander's 8. 860's 10. Lester's 14. Black and blue is 10 or 12. 10. What? What? Okay, it doesn't matter. All this shit's getting pulled. Like, a lot of this stuff is getting pulled. I'm like, yeah, see, now comes the real work. Now comes the hard stuff. The true Tetris madness of this whole operation here. We want to make sure that water and gamut are close to clocks. So what I might do is move those over here, clock them from this mult, move all of this stuff, chonk, like down a row. That's probably the way to go. Let's start right here. Come on, get out. It's not leaving. He's not getting out. Oh, the award for weirdest. It's like what? I I mean, damn, that's deep. It's just like, come on. Here's the dope for filter that I was crabbing about. Like it wins by a little bit. Like that's crazy. It's crazy how deep this is. This is just a glide or slew limiter basically. Um okay. So yeah, I got more arm room. There you go. Okay. Delicately putting him down. That guy can stay there for now. Let's move water and the gamut over because I power both of those with that Fractio Solum. Typically. Okay, yeah, I gotta stand for this. This is not a sitting job, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, that means my head is going to be in the way. There. Nope, can't get it in yet. Cannot get it in there yet. Check out my ear. Look at my ear. Just kidding. Ah. Yeah, I have no idea. It feels like it's like kludged together from spare parts. 7 inches deep? Jesus. That's insane. I do not accept. This is just a passive attenuator, so this guy doesn't even have power, which is nice. It's like real nice. And this is the ish logic module. This is the Blue Lantern weird module. It's noise and it's like a wave folder and it's a gate to trigger converter. It's such a nifty, useful little doowacky. I was just looking for a noise module, and when I found that, I was like, that's an odd combination, and man, I use that shit all the time. Woo. Okay, this is getting excessive. We need to put some filters in here and get those guys out of the way. So I want to move the LFO over, but I want to keep it in this row, I think. Maybe what we do is we just kind of move it over between a couple of filters. Okay, let's, I'm going to cram the 100 grit in there. Shit, if I can. And then we'll go ST font. Yeah, I actually have one at home. I keep meaning to bring it here, but you know, times like this are pretty freaking rare. I'm really trying to avoid taking my studio space here and just littering it with stuff. You know, I'm pretty aware how this could become a dumping ground, and I don't want that to happen because at some point I'm gonna have to move it all out. You know what I mean? All right, let's cram the oct in here. Okay, yeah, and also here's another thing. Why doesn't everybody drill their holes out so they're not just tiny little specks? Like, there's, if you look carefully, like look at this. There's space here. Where was the other one? Right here. There's space here, and all because these guys don't drill their holes so that you can like adjust things and slide them by tiny bits, right? And that's just fucking stupid. Like, come on, man. We are not working with infinite space here. Okay, we got the SEM, and we have the neutron, and then we have busted ass dope fur that I'm gonna have to take home and fix. Fuck! The demon code prevents me from declining a rock-off challenge. Yeah, they all need to be oval. Like, otherwise you're just wasting HP because somebody was just like, nah, I'm gonna just drill a hole. Fuck you! This guy has the world's shortest power cord, and I don't like it. I don't like that one bit. Okay, it's gonna have to go up under. As long as there's an open one here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch, actually. There's like 3 or 4 right here. Perfect. Easy peasy. Okay, goodbye flashlight. You're gone forever. Yeah. Well, if you have a drill, all it would take is just going a couple of times. Yeah, and these things are all, you know, they don't make their own front panels. Like most of these are made by another manufacturer. So to me, that's just design specs. Okay. What do we have? No, we have 1, 2, 3 more, plus the dope fur. Okay, so here's the thing. With the dope fur, what I'm going to do is plug it in, get it ready, and then I'll have to take it with me to fix. God damn it, I'm still pissed at myself for that. It's so stupid. So fucking stupid. If you weren't here, what happened was this guy right here, that little jumper, broke. Because this is bent. You can see it's bent. And I never noticed it before. I don't think I made it that way, but maybe I did. So this has got to be a sort of a space keeper for now. So what I'm going to do is just basically put it in there with like one screw, barely. Just as a place keeper. Now we might as well use both just so it doesn't flop around. Just finger tight, not even. Okay. All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 HP. Where's the odd number coming from? All right. And we also have the popple and the cinnamon. I have a lot of filters, in case you didn't notice. Hey, Nick. Yeah, doing the big ugly job today. And I broke a module in the process, so I'm kind of pissed. That's not good. Oh, okay. Okay. Now we have our space. Hey, Ethos. Yeah, I mean, it's my own damn fault. And thankfully, it, you know, like Immortal said, it is going to be an easy solder job. But the fact that I don't have my iron here to fix that up, it's one tiny little thing right there. One little blip. That's it. So, like I said, easy fix. Great. But shouldn't have happened in the first place. Because, idiot. Look, it's bent. I think I'll bend it back. No, I shouldn't. And then I go ahead and do it, and then it breaks. Okay. Now, I don't really want to leave or change the location of the Stardust or my external in. These guys are kind of just going to stay there because I think it's just a good place for them. I could swap the Stardust. Could put the Stardust down here. That would be okay. Let's see what it looks like. Pull the Stardust first. Of course, it won't be able to get a clock over there unless I run cables all over the damn place again. Sucks. All right. Now we got. I don't even know. Let's just pull them and chunk them in there and. Bonk. All right. I'm going to switch views here. Yeah, because honestly, this camera right now is like straight up in the way. Okay. We got 1, 2 right up there up top. That'll do it. So I think what I'm going to do today is go home, do a couple things at home, get that module fixed. I'll probably do a stream tonight, to be honest. Try to test out the new workflow, see if it makes anything different, better, whatever. Well, and my cinnamon here, that's an odd number. That's 5 HP. So if that works out of putting that in there, that would be kind of perfect. Because I did not modular grid any of this. I'm just going at it. I see you. I see you. Come on. Get in the fucking hole. Dude, what the fuck? No, it's just not, it's not even lined up with any of the holes up there. That's great. That's great. Good job, guys. Good job. So we lose another HP because your shit doesn't line up. Thank you. It's extra ventilation. That's it. Motherfucker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In theory, 10. Let's see. Well, that's a 10. That seems like an easy choice. It's right next to the clock, too. Crap. I have one power outlet right there. It's got 2 different cables going over it. And I'm not going to be able to reach it unless I pull this guy out. See you, Ethos. There's another. Nice thing about this is now it will be really close to the clock right there. I can actually use the clock divider if I need to. I get that going for you, which is nice. There. Okay. So there's row 2. And now is when we fill in all of the other crap. This guy needs to be there. It needs to stay, not move. I might just leave these others where they are. Or I don't know yet. I was thinking about dropping this cinnamon down, actually, because I tend to use that as a lead because it's such a good acid filter. Strips on this one. My case at home, it's got sliding nuts. And yeah, I don't hate them, but I don't really appreciate them when you're moving shit. All right. Now, what's the logic here? And by logic, I mean what should go central, what's more performable, where do I want my envelopes to be? I think I'm going to move this Zadar over here because the main thing I use with that is the expander for the vector, which is right there. So that will make... Oh, God. Oh, hi. We're back. Oh my god. Not quite, though. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. There. There. Yeah, so the Zadar, let's move him over. Yeah. Ooh, that was bad. Lost Nurly inside the case. Where did you go? Why did you dump in there and then disappear? What the fuck? I can't see it. Did it just disappear? Turns on case, explodes in a blinding flash of nuclear fusion. Ah, I got it. Whew. Nothing like a random screw sitting against your mains leads. That makes things real happy. Zadar. Yeah, and I do that. It's still a pain in the ass. Like it's just not as easy and immediate because every screw you put in, you have to find a nut and line it up and move it over and do all the things. And like just simply doing 4 screws takes time now. Whereas like rails like this, just chonk, zip, done. There you go. Okay. This is a recipe for disaster also. There. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Well, I think now I just kind of start filling stuff in, right? There's no major rhyme or reason. It's more like, you know, for example, the water. Where will I have easy clock access? And the answer is kind of nowhere, unfortunately. So that's going to be annoying, but what are you going to do? So water could go down the bottom row because there is easy clock access down here. So let's just do that. And let's see. Stochastic function generator too. Actually, let's get that done first. Let's get that chonky guy out of the way. Chonky boy. Chonkity chonker. Boom. And then maybe tentatively like endless processor like here. like so. I like so. Oh, fuck. I forgot this guy. God damn it. All right, well, we're going to have to put him in the third row. And that's fine, because there's really not enough room for it. No, there is, actually. Hang on. There is. Isn't this the same size as the gamut? Yeah, but the gamut's got to be close to the clock. Third row. We'll just do third row. Hey, what in the smeg? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Four. All right. Let's put... There. This is the noise generator. Okay, why won't you fit? Oh, because I didn't actually put rails in here, or ovals. I put tiny little slots. So, fuck you. Right in the ear. So, yeah. We'll just stick an attenuator here, which is fine. This is like the one filter, no, two filters, seven filters that are not in the top row. No, just kidding, this is three. But honestly, I don't have enough space in the second row for all of my filters. So I have a lot of filters. It's a thing with me. I like filters. All right. And then super chunk. I've got some 90-degree cables. I kind of don't like them because, you know, patching-wise, it tends to block jacks. I mean, I've got some that have like one 90-degree end, some that have two. They block jacks, right? So it's like the times that you use them, they need to be out of the way and low profile and not block shit. So, like, I'm using 90 degrees on my effect sends, which you can't really see too well because they're way down on the bottom right. I don't even think you can see it there. You can barely make out some of these. But, like, there's a whole... Let's see if I can even zoom in. Down there, right here. This whole complex is all 90-degree cables. A lot of my clock is 90 degrees. So, like, I know of them. I have them. But they're not always useful. Hey, Jason. We're doing the grand rearrangement. All right. Okay. So now we got a bunch of little random shit scattered to the breezes here. Gamut. No, this is the looper. This guy can go anywhere, to be honest. It's a standalone device. It's a Versio. I have it flashed with the Preterio Versio firmware. It's a third-party sound-on-sound looper. And I love it. So I use it like for that exclusively. Like, okay, this little guy, this little ADSR, I'm gonna get it the fuck out. Yeah, a Dremel would be. I mean, I have one. It's here. I don't know about you, but drilling into electronic devices, even if it's just the panel on the edge, makes me a little weirded out. All right. So we've got 2 HP sitting right here, and I already have another ADSR right there. So what I think I'm going to do is... Oh, shit. How are we going to do this? Let me look at something else. Oh, that would be much more logical. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant... Let's see. This Fractio Solum needs to be near the gamut repetitor. Man, you got loose nuts. It'll do 36 seconds at its longest setting, but there's not a lot of control over it. There's a probability, a record probability control on it, and oh man. Yeah, the little jack nuts are like super loose on this thing. I need a Eurorack nut wrench. I need a nut wrench for my nuts. Okay, where did I put the gamut? And the water. Where did I put the gamut? Oh, the gamut is up there. Okay, so the gamut can go off of the Fractio Solum. You're fine. You're cool. You're peachy. Let's put water and see, I can always pull a clock from the Maestro. You know what I mean? Just do a little doinky jump over because it's got a pass through, which is super duper handy. These little guys are super nice. The Fractio Solums. I've got 2 of them in here for reasons. For reasons. No, for all of your clock dividing capabilities. And the fact that it's like CV addressable clock ratios and stuff is a lot of fun. You can do some really wild shit with that. So we'll go Fractio, and then next to it, we'll do the gamut. Yeah, this is just a preset. It's a preset recording quality and things like that. So, I mean, I do have a Lupa at home too, but I don't know. I still keep. It's actually not at home. It's sitting behind me. I keep thinking about selling it, and I don't know. It's such a nice module. I like it a lot. but it's not as capable of doing some of the things that I personally want to do. Like, I don't necessarily like honestly, that thing is best in mono. And using it as two different decks. I was just using it in stereo as like basically one tape loop playing over and over again, which is not entirely the purpose of that module. But it was good at what it did. But I replaced it with the Stardust. I know there's another one too. I read something somewhere. I know that's really descriptive. Of another third-party firmware for the Versios that is another looper of some sort. And I just noticed this little LED. Like, look at this LED. Just front panel, tiny. Itty bitty tiny guy. Okay, sloths. We can put a sloths in here. And we'll have kind of our land of sloths right here. Because there's another one right there. So we'll have like that guy, and then it looks like we've got, what, 5 HP? That's annoying. Boo! You know why? Because the nin is 3. Boo! Curse you, odd numbers! And I could pull a cinnamon, because that's 5. That would be perfect. But then it's sort of in the wrong place, and I wanted to keep my filters up a little bit higher, you know? Well, we'll just stick a 4 in there, and then not really sweat it too much. Or we put both of these 2 HP ADSRs in there. That would be a thing. And I'm like, how am I going to get a power cord in... Oh, Jesus. How am I going to get this fucking thing out? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, I guess we're gonna pull the barred quartet and make some room. There we go. Okay, so this guy and this guy are both gonna go there. 2 little ADSRs. They're not bad little modules. They're okay. You know, nothing wrong with them. Aside from their derpy good looks. You know what? Let's put one on either side, and that way we don't have to deal with this. Like, yes, I'm 2 HP wide, but kind of not really, because I'm all dangling. Doink, 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 doink. Like so. Okay. Power lead. Power lead. Are you hooked up to power? Yeah, you're hooked up to power, right? Yeah. Okay. I think that'll be okay. I think that'll work okay. Looks like I still have like an HP and a half of extra space. Okay, and then I want to put something that's 4 right there. This is the glide. I don't want that there. I'm going to put the comparator there. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, same with the Zadar expander. It's 3 HP. Come on, guys. Come on. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? I'm sure the thought is, well, what you do is you get multiple modules with 3 HP expanders, and now you're up to 6, and now it's all good. Which is, you know, there's truth to that, of course, obviously. There. All right. Second row, done. Third row, not quite done. That's third row. I can count. Third row, done. Fourth row, still working here. This doesn't seem like enough to fill this row. Am I missing something? Okay, this is the looper. So we could just chunk this guy in wherever. I don't think I'm missing anything. There's just a bunch of random little utilities and bits and bobs laying around in here. And my shameful, busted-ass filter looking at me accusingly. How could you? You said you weren't gonna bend it, and then you bent it. Get in the hole. That's what she said. Dun 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 dun. How come I suddenly have a whole bunch of space? Like, there, these 3 guys. What am I missing? Like, am I completely stupid? Did I just, like, miss a module? I don't think so. Did I just reorganize and gain myself, like, an extra 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 12 HP? Nothing on top? Nothing down here? Okay. Guess what we're gonna do? I think I'm gonna get the bloom. Either that or the 182 sequencer. And get those back in here. One of those two. I have the 182 behind me. I actually kind of want to use that just because it's super duper simple. So, this is a blank panel. Let's just pull that. Let me grab that sequencer. Or I have the sample drum. Do I have the... Shit. I thought I did. I don't know if I do. Oh, wait, there it is. Never mind. Power cord? Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is the 182. It's super basic. Just dual 8-step or single 16-step. Doesn't have a quantizer. Doesn't have anything weird. It's just basic and it works. It's like, give the thing a clock. let it work. Yeah, it looks like I still have 5 HP left. Motherfucker. Tell you what, though, what it does give me room to do is possibly get the QVL and cram it right in here next to the vector. And boost my LFO capabilities by quite a bit. Oh. This boy's upside down. Boy, what in the Sam hell are you doing upside down? You put me that way. God, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I've forgotten something. Like, oh, there's that module that you dropped on the floor and then you forgot about it. Something. Dude, are you not gonna line up? There you go. Jesus. Yeah, this Blue Lantern module, every time I've put it in, it's been a pain in the ass because the holes just don't quite fit perfectly. I have to charge my screwdriver up. And I'm like, geez, is there anything else I can cram in here? Any other random 4 HP modules that I have laying around? I might. I have to look behind me. Yeah, I just don't really know how that happened because, I mean, I guess I did. I had a blank panel in the top row. I had a 4 HP blank panel. It was actually 6 HP blank panel. And then I had another 8 HP blank panel down here, and I pulled those both. And so now I have lots of open space. And as long as we're at it, we might as well be all cool and put a blank panel in here, like so. Just so I don't accidentally drop a cable right into the power connector, which I've done before once on my skiff, and it was terrifying because everything went blinky and got very distressed. I tinkled a little, and it was awful. Radio, yeah, I know, my radio music is still broken. I haven't replaced it. But yeah, that would be a good thing to put back in here. We need our angry preachers yelling again. It's been a long time. And then all of this stuff needs screws. I have the song I Can Hear the Bells from the musical Hairspray totally stuck in my head for no reason. I need a new brain. My brain is broken. I need a new brain. The people have all spoken. That's all I got. It's the best I can do. Need the angry preachers. And the incredibly stoned Jim Morrison poetry. Always a favorite. It's a fan favorite. Okay. Nin and Zadar. And then You know, I am actually going to put 4 screws in the Zadar. If I can. I mean, it's okay, you know. I've never seen the original movie. I've only seen the musical. And I've played keys for the musical on a couple of occasions. I mean, I tell you, when you do that, I mean, it's like, for me, it's like a month of those songs being stuck in my head. There was a span of time where I played Joseph the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat like 3 different productions in the same year, and 2 of them were kind of almost back to back. It was like I had a week break, and then had to haul all my shit off to the next place for rehearsals and stuff, and it was like, oh really? That's kind of funny. Ooh, that smell. Not a good smell. The smell of silicone tears. Silicon. Yeah, that smell of like circuit board burning. So distinct. Ask me how I know. Well, growing up, my dad was an electronic engineer, so he and I used to build circuits and stuff at home all the time. Even up until like high school, I was still really interested, and yeah, there were numerous occasions where the smell, as my friend used to say, ooh, it's that smell. It's like, yep, the cry of burning silicon. Yeah, I may not be here in 20. I'll be honest. I'm gonna take this Doper filter home and solder that connection and get a couple of other things done at home. And I probably will be back for another stream today. Okay, now here goes the big test. Let's power it on and see if anything explodes or looks weird. Seems okay. Seems all good. Bottom row. Seems okay. Yeah, I think I got everything. I didn't. I mean, honestly, all the power connectors are shrouded and stuff, so it's not like I'm hooking up stuff blindly. But keep in mind, all of my oscillators are across the top now. I thought I had more than that. Could use another oscillator or two. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it right now and hit the road, go do a couple things. I'll probably be back in, well, what is it, noon? It's noon my time now. So I'll probably be back in a couple hours, 2-3 hours maybe, something like that. And make some music with the new setup and see how it goes. And that'll be interesting because it's going to be an all new workflow and all new cursing cable lengths. Like, it's going to drive me crazy, at least a little bit at first. So